Is Israel preparing to target Iran's nuclear facilities? I ask that question because the Israel-Iran shadow war is taking a dangerous turn with each passing day. After allegedly bombing Iran's diplomatic mission in Syria, Israel, it seems, is planning something bigger. According to a report cited by the Times of Israel, the country has been conducting Air Force drills recently. And what are they in preparation of exactly? Well, the report says Israel is preparing to target Iran's nuclear facilities and other key infrastructure. You see, regional tensions escalated when suspected Israeli warplanes bombed Iran's consulate in Damascus last week, killing 7 people, including Iran's top commander. Though Israel neither confirmed nor denied involvement, both Tehran and Damascus blamed Israel. In fact, Iran also swore revenge for the killing of its military generals. Since then, Israel has been in a state of high alert, bracing itself for any retaliatory strike from its arch-nemesis. They say that if Iran attacks Israel directly, Israel will retaliate by striking targets. But by the looks of it, Israel is not taking any chances. Over the weekend, Israel relocated troops from Gaza's Khan Yunis, in fact, cancelled leaves for its combat units, and mobilized more troops for air defense units. And if the latest report about Israel preparing to attack Iranian nuclear plants is accurate, then the world may be staring at a big escalation in West Asia, bigger than the ones previously imagined. It raises the specter of a wider war. Could Israel attack Iran's nuclear facilities? Experts say Israel could. In fact, let me tell you about what happened in the year 1981. In June of that year, the Israeli Air Force bombed an unfinished nuclear reactor in Iraq. It was Israel's most daring airstrike. In the 1970s, Iraq's dictator Saddam Hussein had started work on building a nuclear reactor. Israel, considering it as a big threat, bombed the under-construction nuclear reactor. It was the longest-range airstrike by Israel in a single day. But realistically speaking, what happens when you attack a nuclear facility? Radioactive leak that would result in death and destruction. Simply put, it would be catastrophic. The question is, will Israel go that far? Will the tensions between Israel and Iran take a nuclear turn? Also, what do the numbers look like? Although there is no official data on this, multiple reports suggest that Israel's nuclear stockpile ranges between 80 to 400 nuclear warheads. These warheads reportedly can be delivered in multiple ways by aircraft, submarines, missiles, you name it. We are not saying Israel will use them, but in times of rising tensions, of course, it's worth factoring in the capabilities of the countries. And remember, since the Gaza war erupted, a number of Israeli officials have not only publicly talked about Israel's possession of nuclear weapons, but have suggested how such weapons of mass destruction could be used to target Gaza. So then, in case there is a full-scale regional war with Iran, could things take a nuclear turn, is the question. There's, of course, no way of knowing. Let's talk about Iran for now. Until now, Tehran has avoided directly entering the conflict in West Asia, but it has supported its heavily armed proxies in the region. It has also ramped up its uranium enrichment program. According to the United Nations nuclear watchdog, IAEA, Iran has sped up production of 60% enriched uranium. This is very close to the 90% needed for a nuclear bomb. But the IAEA also states that Iran does not seem to have made the political decision to translate its growing nuclear capability into a weaponization program. And more recently, Iran also attacked an Israeli manned intelligence outpost in Iraq. According to Western media reports, the Islamic Republic has also made its military more immune to first strikes against its key missile and nuclear facilities. Iran and its proxies are believed to be in possession of long-range, high-precision missiles that could easily reach Israeli targets. All this worries the US and its allies. Already they worry about Tehran's potential to make a nuclear bomb, which the West has long sought to curb. But having the technical ability does not mean that Iran is interested in building a nuclear bomb. Experts also say that even though Iran occasionally issues threats, it's not interested in courting a wider war. Since the war started, experts have been warning that should Israel's moves against Hamas bring it into direct conflict with Iran, the result would be immediate escalation. 6 months later, the possibility of a direct Israel-Iran conflict is looking more and more plausible. Will the shadow war take a nuclear turn? That remains to be seen. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.